In this video, I'm going to show you a few drills that we use in my practices this past week. Basically, what we are working on is our ability to hit layups. We had some exhibition games, and while we did win, we struggled with our layups. So we worked on our layups, our ability to hit layups jumping over a hurdle, but also our ability to deal with defenders and still make our layups, as Chris did right there. But also, we want to work on our defense too. We don't just want to have weak defense when we're trying to go and teach our players how to hit layups. We want to be able to have strong defense. So let's get down. Let's check out these basketball drills because I hope they help your team win more games. Definitely go down in the description and check out basketball practice plans that you can get that I've created. Okay, so this first drill is very simple. They're going to be attacking the basket down the middle of the court and jumping over a hurdle trying to hit a floater. This is going to really help with their touch around the basket, but it's also going to help them deal with an obstacle while trying to go for the layup. It also does help with their ability to get up off the ground. A lot of players just want to throw up a floater and not jump. So this is a fantastic way of being able to teach that aspect, being able to get up as high as they can, attack the basket hard, and again, be able to deal with obstacles like that one right there with the ball hitting the hurdle. Fantastic finish by Lucas. Now, whatever you do on one side, you also want to do on the other side. And yes, even though these are young players, we still want them shooting with their left hand. We really want them shooting with their left hand, not their rights. So it's a constant reminder, and that's why we have a hurdle, because some players just don't feel confident going over top of the hurdle. And then, of course, for the older guys, we went from the left side. Now we're doing the right side. And again, still jumping over that hurdle, trying to give them that obstacle, but trying to get them as high as they can. Plus, it's a good leg workout anyways. So overall, fantastic drill to do with players. Next is adding a defender. And here, this is just a stationary defender, like basically a help side defender who comes over, puts their hands up because they don't want to draw a foul, and you don't want to run into them either because you obviously don't want a charge call against you. So this is a great drill just to deal with defenders. If you've got players who are maybe not 7 feet tall, they can have a basketball in their hand, as we see here, just to get an extra maybe 2 inches, 3 inches, just to make it a little bit harder for that offensive player. And we're going to be doing this again with both the left and right side as well. Next, we're going to have a player who runs alongside them with their hands up. This is, again, imitating a defender, getting them comfortable dribbling against a defender who's maybe tight to them. And now we've taken that hurdle away, gotten rid of it, and now we want them to be able to shoot that ball over top of a defender with light touch so that they can obviously make that layup. It's a fantastic drill to be able to teach touch around the basket, and they're dealing with the fact that they have a defender. Now, for younger players, they're really going to be frazzled. They may not be trying to get as close as they probably should when there's a defender, but that's going to be the next part of this drill. This was just one big, long progression over a couple of hours period, and we went from one drill to the next, basically adding in different levels of the same drill, really trying to work on our ability to get that touch around the basket. Whatever we do on one side, again, we want to do on the other side, both left hand and right hand. And sometimes players will do stuff like this where they stop, shot fake, and take their shot. Now, while Desiree here wasn't going for the layup while he should have been, we don't want to say, hey, don't do that, because in game, that's a move that could work. So definitely don't just discourage players from incorporating their own stuff. Just say, hey, we want to hit layups in this drill, but that was a great move. Next, I wanted to incorporate having a defender who was actually guarding them tight. And now as the offensive player, you have to use your off arm and your shoulder to remove them from being in front of you. You want to cut them off and hit that layup. So this is what we incorporated here, which was the ability to get past your defender, use your off arm if you can, and get your shoulder in front of their chest so that you can score. This is a fantastic skill that every player needs to be able to have in their bag. And while these are just two players in this video doing this drill, all of the players were able to do the move correctly, but these were the only made baskets. So this is, again, something that we need to work on, hitting layups with a defender. Next is just the old guys, and what we're doing is an attack straight from the point, like if you just beat your player, but now there's a help side defender who comes out. Now here we want to score, and even though in game we may say, hey, kick that ball out, there may not be the opportunity to pass that ball out, and you need to score on that help side defender. So again, this is a drill that we would be looking at doing if we want to really work on our ability to be able to score on a defender. But it also helps on the defensive side too. We don't just want to have a defense that just allows the basket to happen. We want a defense who is actually trying to stop and potentially block that shot like they would in game. So good job to Krish and, of course, Etienne on blocking those shots. If you're a basketball coach looking for practice plans, definitely go down in the description below and check the practice plans out that I've got down there. Or if you want a killer defense, make sure you go check out the Unbeatable Basketball Zone defense book down in the description below as well. I'll see you guys again next time. Hit that like button and subscribe.